Good morning, I am your host for today, Daniel Davila, and welcome back to Tcd Trivia, the game where your knowledge takes center stage. Today we're joined by active duty personnel from the United States Marine Corps. We're glad to have you here. All right. In case you don't know the rules by now, let's go over them. When I ask a question, you click your buzzer for a chance to answer. If you buzz first, you have the chance to take your best guess and win the point. If answered correctly, you hear something that sounds like this. However, if someone answers wrong, you will hear this noise. A correct answer is worth 1 point. Now, if somebody gets their chance to answer but guesses incorrectly, you still have the chance to buzz in and take it. Just make sure to be quick, because if the time runs out, well, you've lost your chance and I will reveal the answer. Now that I've explained the rules, let's meet this episode's contestants. If you could please state your name, your rank, and your military occupational specialty. Contestant number 1.
So my name is Staff Sergeant Whitty. I am in the Marine Corps. I'm a staff sergeant and I'm a helicopter mechanic in the Marines.
All right, how do you feel about being here today?
I'm really excited. Thought we were going to go against other branches, but I guess it's all against each other.
Yeah. How long have you served?
I've been in 9 years. I was stationed in Hawaii, and then after Hawaii, I went to San Diego.
That's awesome. I wish you the best of luck on today's episode. All right, contestant number 2.
My name is Sergeant Delgado. My job is field artillery cannoneer. I blow things up for a living. Pretty cool.
Great to have you here. Do you have any facts about yourself that you'd like to share with us?
I like to play soccer on the weekends. I'm not that good, but I like to play.
All right, how do you think you're going to do in round 1?
I'm going to win.
Awesome. Good to hear. And our third contestant.
My name is Private Avila in the Marine Corps, and I am in cybersecurity.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you for joining us. Is there anything about yourself that you'd want to tell the audience?
That I'm going to at least beat Sergeant Delgado.
All right. So, yeah, obviously your chances of winning are pretty high then. Good to know. So let's jump into our very, very fun first round of TCD Trivia to see which service member knows it all. Starting off with round 1, with question 1. Not bad. In which war did the Battle of Gettysburg take place? Delgado.
Civil War?
That is correct.
That was easy.
The Civil War is known as one of the bloodiest that the U.S. has been in. Moving on to the next question. You all should know this. What is the official motto of the United States Marine Corps?
Semper Fidelis.
That is correct. All right, moving on. Which branch of the military is known for its special operations force called SEALs? Private Avila.
The Navy.
That is correct. And on to the next question. What is the nickname for the United States Air Force Academy's athletic teams? Staff Sergeant Delgado?
I'm going to take a wild guess. Seabees?
Incorrect.
Okay.
That was a pretty good guess, though. The correct answer is Falcons. Yeah. Well, the Seabees was a good guess. Moving on to our next question. In which year did the United States officially establish the Department of Defense? Sergeant Delgado?
1948?
Close, but that is incorrect. Private Avila?
1952.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 1947, 2 years after World War II. Close enough, yeah. Moving on. What branch operates the Apache and Black Hawk helicopters? Sergeant Delgado?
U.S. Army.
That is correct. Yep, the Army does operate all those type of helicopters. Moving on. What is the highest rank in the United States Army? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
General.
Close, but incorrect. So, the correct answer is General of the Army. It is specifically reserved for wartime, and last time it was used was a very long time ago during World War II. Moving on to our next question. Which war saw the famous charge of San Juan Hill, led by Theodore Roosevelt and the Rough Riders? Sergeant Delgado.
Spanish-American War?
That is correct. Yeah, who knew Roosevelt led that? Which is pretty cool. Moving on to our next question. What North Carolina military base, home to 260,000 people and more than 50,000 active servicemen, is the world's largest? Private Avila.
Camp Lejeune.
Incorrect. That was a good guess. The correct answer is Fort Bragg, an Army base. All right. Moving on to our next question. Which military branch was founded in 1775 by an act of the Continental Congress? Sergeant Delgado.
United States Marine Corps.
That is correct. The United States Marine Corps was founded in 1775. All right. That's it for round one of TCD Trivia Armed Forces. Let's get a round of applause for our contestants and their knowledge. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break, so don't go anywhere. Right now, Sergeant Delgado is in the lead. We'll be back in a minute. You don't want to miss this.
In a world where turtles face hardships every day, they battle against the odds, their homes disappearing, their lives endangered. Meet Shelley, a resilient soul who dreams of a safer and happier world. Through her hardships, Shelley presses on, a tiny warrior in a vast world, resilient against the adversities that threaten her very existence. But there is hope. Dedicated individuals are working tirelessly to give turtles like Shelley a better chance at life. With your support, we can make a difference. Together, we can ensure a brighter future for Shelley and her friends. Donate today and be a part of the journey to a better tomorrow.
The future is threatened by enemies often unrelenting,
Marines, get these people out of here.
It's gonna be all right.
unexpected, and unpredictable.
Stay alert, Marines.
In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical.
Enemy drone down.
Because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater.
Sending coordinates now.
Target acquired.
When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Hello everyone and welcome back to TCD Trivia. It's a pleasure to have you all viewers streaming from home. Before we start, I want to ask a few questions that any of you may answer. You don't have to press the button or anything. What do you find special about the Marine Corps?
What I find special about the Marine Corps is that it is the hardest branch, so it's not as easy as other branches to get in.
Yeah.
And then how many different jobs we have, like even for instance up here, we have me, that's a helicopter mechanic, we have Sergeant Delgado, that is artillery, and then we also have Private Avila, which is going to be intel. So it's a bigger variety than a lot of people think.
Yeah, for sure. What made you sign up and join the Marine Corps?
I just want to change your life. That's pretty much it. I went to college, did a couple other things, and then kind of got bored. Wanted to find something interesting to do, and happened to see Marine Corps as a step up from civilian life, so went ahead and took it.
For sure. What are some of the benefits of joining?
Well, all of the branches have the same benefits when it comes to college education.
Yeah.
So if you ever think you're going to go to a different branch for better college education, that's not true. And then other benefits is like later down the line when you want to have a family or buy a house and stuff like that, that will help you with that. And then for us specifically in the Marine Corps, big benefits is like the camaraderie, how much confidence you build, because we are the hardest branch and we do push you a lot more, so you'll find out a lot more about yourself faster than you might in the other branches.
Fantastic. Now that we've got to know a bit about them and their backgrounds, let's review the scoreboard one last time. Or from the last round. So we're starting out with the second round with Sergeant Delgado in the lead with 4 points. So let's see if he can stay in the lead. All right, for our first question. In which conflict did the United States deploy B-52 bombers for the first time? Sergeant Delgado.
World War II?
Incorrect. That was a good guess. Staff Sergeant Whitty.
Vietnam?
That is correct. They were deployed in Vietnam for the first time. All right, and for our next question, what is the traditional nickname for the United States Army's 3rd Infantry Division? The correct answer is the Old Guard. They're known for guarding the tomb of the unknown soldier, which is pretty interesting. All right, next question. Which military branch uses the slogan, aim high? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
Air Force?
That is correct. The Air Force does use that slogan. All right, moving on to our next question. What is the role of a military chaplain in the armed forces? Staff Sergeant Delgado, my bad.
Religious services?
That is correct. They do provide religious support to service members and their family. All right. Moving on to our next question. Which aircraft carrier is known as the Big Stick? The correct answer is USS Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. All right, moving on to our next question. What is the primary mission of the United States Space Force? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
Protect space and like the air above the earth.
That is correct. The United States Space Force does protect United States space assets and anything above. All right, next question. In which state is the United States Military Academy located? Yep. In which state is the United States Military Academy located? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
Virginia.
Incorrect.
All right, you guys got 49 states.
Staff, Sergeant Delgado.
California?
Incorrect. The correct answer is New York. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. All right, now it's the next question. Which military branch includes the military occupational specialty 0311, known as infantry rifleman? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
You didn't finish
The
it.
Marine Corps?
That is correct.
You didn't finish the question.
All right, and now to our next question. What is the official march of the United States Army? The correct answer is Army Goes Rolling Along, or K-Sounds Go Rolling Along. All right, now to our next question. Which conflict is often referred to as the Forgotten War? Give you a hint, it's between World War II and the Vietnam War.
The Korean War?
Sergeant Delgado. That is correct. The Korean War, taking place in the 1950s, is often forgotten by most people. All right. We're now at the end of round 2 and close to seeing who can take the upper hand. I'm Daniel Davila, and we'll be right back after a quick commercial break to see who is in the lead. Don't go anywhere, though. You won't want to miss this special episode of TCD Trivia.
Will my heart ever find its way back home? Will the tears that I saved for years take hold? These streets that once were paved in gold are letting memory.
Welcome back. We're now going to round 3. So close to the end. Let's see if Sergeant Delgado gets to keep his spot in first, or Staff Sergeant Whitty will take his place. Without further ado, let's go right into the game and see who comes out victorious. For our first question, after what major conflict was the United States Air Force formed? Sergeant Delgado?
World War I?
Incorrect. That was close. Private Avila?
World War II?
That is correct. During World War II, we did have the Army Air Force. Yep. All right, on to our next question. Who is the only woman in the U.S. military to receive the Medal of Honor? No guesses? No? The correct answer is Mary Edwards Walker.
What bridge was she?
I believe it was Marine Corps. So.
No way. All right, we're good.
Might have been Army. All right. Moving on to our next question. What branch of the United States military has the most 4-star generals? Private Avila.
The Army?
That is correct. The Army, being the biggest branch, does have the most 4-star generals. All right. On to our next question. Where does the Army's infamous 61-day Ranger School begin? The course consists of instruction at multiple places, but obviously at the very beginning. Private Avila.
Texas?
Incorrect. We're asking for a base.
Fort Bragg?
Sergeant Delgado. Incorrect. That was a good guess, though. The correct answer is Fort Moore, formerly known as Fort Benning. Yeah. All right. Next question. Whose picture is on the United States Purple Heart Medal? Give you a hint, it's one of the presidents. Sergeant Delgado.
Theodore Roosevelt?
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Oh,
The correct answer is George Washington. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. All right. On to our next question. What is the name of the military academy which stands above the Hudson River in New York? The correct answer is West Point. Yep, the Army Academy. All right, moving on. Which military branch is responsible for providing strategic airlift and aerial refueling capabilities? Sergeant Delgado.
Air Force?
That is correct. The Air Force does do all the air-related things. Go figure. The next question. What is the primary role of the United States National Guard? Staff Sergeant Whitty.
Protect us here in the country.
That is correct, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh.
The United States National Guard does do multiple things, such as provide reserve components to augment the active duty military. So, yes, at home they will do a lot of helping with civilians and all that. All right, moving on to our next question. In World War II, what was a pineapple referring to? Sergeant Delgado.
A grenade.
That is correct. Back in the early days of World War II, we did have Mark II grenades, which were painted yellow to indicate that they were high explosive. So that's where they got their name Pineapple. All right, and on to our next question. This film was Steven Spielberg's grisly, realistic account of soldiers sent behind enemy lines to rescue the last son of a devastated Iowa family. Sergeant Delgado.
Saving Private Ryan.
That is correct. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is a really good film. That was an amazing last round. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will reveal who the winner of today's episode is. Stick around, and we'll return.
By enemies often unrelenting,
Marines, get these people out of here.
It's gonna be all right.
unexpected, and unpredictable.
Stay alert, Marines.
In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical.
Enemy drones down.
Because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater.
Sending coordinates now.
Target acquired.
When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Separation and solitude are the things that divide us. With every day posing new challenges and troubles, you can't get through it alone. The Army National Guard can open you up to brotherhood and camaraderie and create bonds that will last a lifetime. Jumpstart your career with new friends and jumpstart a community as well. The future starts now. Reach out to the Aurora Delta Company Firebirds at 1-800-GO-GUARD or NationalGuard.com today for more information. Welcome back to TCD Trivia. So, checking our scoreboard, it would appear that Sergeant Delgado is the winner of today's episode of TCD Trivia. Let's give him a round of applause. How does it feel like being the winner of today's episode, Sergeant?
I kind of knew it, but it feels good. Feels good. Feels good.
That's awesome. So before we do end today's episode, would any of you like to tell the viewers back at home which military branch is the best?
United States Marine Corps.
Yes, sir. All right. See you tomorrow, folks, on TCD Trivia, where we get to see the season finale and see who will be crowned champion. I'm Daniel Davila. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome.
You literally said
In the Midwest, winters can be the worst of the worst.
Oh gosh, never should have moved from LA.
No need to fear, as the Lake Michigan Thermoscarf is here. Tested in the waters of Lake Michigan to even keep warm under negative temperatures, it is supposed to keep you warm at all costs, even under negative-degree weather. And yes, you'll be itching to buy the scarf once you watch this arousing scene that'll awaken your inner scarf kinks. Get your big warm winter neck hug today, each sold separately.
In a world where turtles face hardships every day, they battle against the odds, their homes disappearing, their lives endangered. Meet Shelley, a resilient soul who dreams of a safer and happier world. Through her hardships, Shelley presses on, a tiny warrior in a vast world, resilient against the adversities that threaten her very existence. But there is hope. Dedicated individuals are working tirelessly to give turtles like Shelley a better chance at life. With your support, we can make a difference. Together, we can ensure a brighter future for Shelley and her friends. Donate today and be a part of the journey to a better tomorrow.
Will my heart ever find its way back home? Will the tears that I saved for years take hold? These streets that once were paved in gold are letting memory.
For all you country boys and gals, there's nothing like driving a Ford F-150 truck down the country road. It's the perfect companion for your work and play. With its powerful engine, spacious cabin, and smart technology, the Ford F-150 can handle any task you throw at it.